Hi everyone. Afternoon again. Hello, are you hearing me?
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Can hear you.
Hi, Janelle. Yeah. Okay. So let's trying to finish up something for week right now. Um, some typical road sections, in fact. So I could probably show you all that in a little bit. Um, just some markups I have. Um, just write my email here. And we'll do that. How are you all getting along with your layouts and so?
Okay, for now. Hi. Someone, Joshua, told me that to tell you that he wasn't able to make it today. Um, so I don't know if he had anything or he left.
Hi. Yeah. Sorry. I broke up for a second there.
Yeah, I realized. Joshua asked me to tell you that he wouldn't be able to make it today.
Oh.
And I emailed you some stuff and was wondering why you never responded. But then in my junk mail, I got a delivery notification saying that it was not delivered. So
Oh.
all this time I was waiting and it was never sent.
Oh shucks.
Yeah,
You have my correct email address, or
yeah, I have the correct. It said that the email was too large. The files
oh,
were
okay.
too large, but it was just two PDFs. So I don't know why.
Okay. If you want, you could send it via Dropbox, or if you have OneDrive, you could just send the link and I could view it on OneDrive also.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Never checked it. I got something from Sarah today. So let me just check back that. Right, it was site layout. Um, well, first of all, how was everything last week? Sorry, I couldn't make it last week. I had a site meeting. Um, who you all went to another session?
Yeah, well, I went to Dr. Cooper's session last
Right,
week.
and that was good. What did Dr. Cooper talk about basically? Because I just want to get an idea of what he's doing.
He's doing stormwater, but he was helping the students doing the stormwater contract with their sewer lines and sizing them and so on.
Okay, cool. Okay. Right. Um, okay. So Janelle, you'll send me that as soon as you can. Right. Let me just open up Sarah's one. Um, right, Sarah. Are you hearing me?
Hi, yeah, I'm hearing you.
Right. Okay. Everything was good with the layout. The alignments. Sorry, one second. Yeah. Everything good looks good with the alignments and profiles. Uh, Pretty simple grid layout, which is not too bad. The only thing I saw with the profiles is the elevations, and I realized you have negative elevations for some reason. You have any idea why?
No, I noticed that too, but I'm not sure how.
The surface you got, how did you generate it?
That was the topographic map that they provided us with. Dr. Smith had uploaded that, and that's what I used.
Okay. Anyone else got a problem with negative elevations? Well, this is for Trin City, by the way. No, no one. This is kind of strange because you definitely need to sort that out for you to get proper results. So if it was straight from Dr. Smith's files, you could probably just check with one of the other people in your group or so to find out if they when they upload any file or use any file, they got these negative elevations. I wouldn't imagine that there was an error with it. Maybe it's just something with the command or how the surface was created or so. So you definitely need to double check that. But besides that, the alignments and profiles are fine. The only thing I would suggest really is the minimum slope you should use for your alignments should be 0.5%, negative 0.5, well, 0.5%. And that's really for helping with surface drainage. Anything less than that, you get a little issues with ponding because due to the roughness of the asphalt surface, and sometimes you have contractor errors or just errors in the construction, you will get some soft spots, well, not soft spots, some shallow spots or so you'll end up with ponding in those kind of areas. So if you get a negative 0.5% or just 0.5% minimum slope, you should really try, you'll mostly avoid those issues with ponding due to defects in the asphalt surface. It's also one of the guidelines from the AASHTO Green Book.
Okay, no problem. So I'll note that down.
Yeah. I also saw you use, well, you didn't use the alignment and profile tools from Civil 3D.
Yeah, I did.
Well, sorry, the design criteria tools.
No.
No? Okay, so I don't know. Let me just share my screen. So I'll just show you how to do this pretty simply. And show everyone as well. Nope. Right, you all seeing? Let me know when you're seeing.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Yeah, cool. Right. Right, so this is site layout, simple grid layout. So what do you want to do when you create your alignments? Sarah, how did you create this alignment? From a polyline, or did you create from the alignment creation tools?
From a polyline.
From a polyline. Okay, no problem. So when you're doing that, after you use the polyline, so let me just do one from scratch. So we have a polyline here. Tell me if I'm going too fast. All right, so you go on your alignment tab here, create alignment from objects. You want it to run from left to right. Press enter, update direction, alignment 14, whatever. If you want to automatically add curves, you could do that. You can erase the polyline afterwards as well. So probably for the internal roads, you don't really need a great design speed. You could use 20 or 30 kilometers per hour. What you would do is you check your AASHTO and see what is your default, is your minimum radius for that, and then you could probably put in your automatic radius here. So I think for 30 kilometers per hour, it's about 22 meters. So I'll just go 30 meters here. Even though it's a straight line, it wouldn't have anything. But then you want to click on design criteria, and then you start in design speed. You want to put that as whatever design speed you're using, and then use your criteria-based design. Super elevation, just keep it at 4%, regular 2-lane, and then your attainment method. You don't have to worry too much about super elevation in your stage, but this is just general information. So then you press OK, and you create your alignment. So that's for a straight line. So if you had a line, so let's say, this is auto is on. So let's say we had a line like this. So some people's site may be varying, you'll have curves in it, and you want to do your alignment like that. Starting from the northern section, enter alignment, whatever. Say this is a design speed of 50 kilometers per hour. The minimum radius, I think, is 86 meters. So let's go with a default radius of 90. Design criteria. Put in 50, press OK. And there you would see it automatically generates your alignment with your curves to the 50 kph design speed. But I think some of these curves are actually kind of smaller than 90 meters. So what you would do, go on your alignment geometry. From this layout here, click on your panorama. Right. Oh yeah, we have some radius that are smaller than 90. So we can always adjust that manually. I probably won't get to the minimum radius here, but this is just how you do it, just an example. Everyone follows that? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And well, if you want to create your alignment from scratch without using a polyline, go on alignment creation tools, put in your whatever name we have here. I think we reach alignment 15. And Mr. all labeled whatever. Design criteria. So you want to go 50 kph again. Press OK, and then from this you want to click tangent with curves. So you could do that a little easier. Right. So that's how we create alignment. Pretty simple. No rocket science in that. Time for the profiles now. Forms, I think this was alignment 14 and 15. You go on your profile tab right here. Create surface profile. You have the surface here. I think, what are we? I think it was this one. Probably 4th. Whatever the name is, you add the surface. Drawing profile view. You could edit your station range and profile view height and these other stuff. Click a profile. So this is the existing ground profile here. Again, with these negative elevations, it seems kind of off. And then after you have your profile view, profile creation tools. So this will now become your proposed road profile. You can name this proposed. That's okay. And then, oh, there's one thing I forgot to do with that. Draw a tangent with curves. And because you want to go with a negative 0.5% or so, 0.17. That's pretty shallow as well. You can go down to 0.3%, but not really recommended. But if it's a really flat site, 0.3 is fine. But try to stick to the 0.5. It also helps a lot with your drain profiles for your roadside drains, because your minimum slope for your roadside drain should be 0.5 as well. You can go down to 0.3, but that's absolute minimum. 0.5 is recommended for your minimum. So when you have a roadside drain at the same grade as your road, it's a lot simpler for construction and for design purposes, because you could automatically figure out what is your grade at a certain point in the drain based on the road profile, because you're matching back the profiles for the drain as well. There was one thing I forgot to tell you about that. So if we go to another profile, I think there was this other one. Yeah. So draw profile view. Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot to do it again. Create safest profile. 14.2. No, it seems like if I have to do it afterwards. Okay, no problem. Okay, right. So when you're creating a profile view, your proposed profile, you go on design criteria again, click on use criteria-based design, and that will pull out the design criteria you need for your design speed. If the alignment was to 50 kph, when you're designing your profile, it would automatically choose design criteria for 50 kph for the profile. So what you can do for that now is when you click OK, and you are creating your profile with your curves, what it will automatically do is create your curves, your profile curves, with the criteria for the 50 kph. This is a bit small. Well, I guess because the grades are so small, it won't need much of a curve. So you can see here, for this curve, the K value is 7, which is the K value you need for a crest curve for 50 kph, I think. I think it's almost 50 kph. So that's why that was 7. But you might want to just widen that proposed curve a little more. Just for appearance purposes, because you don't want it to be a small curve and it looks like just a point in the road, even though these grades are small. It would mostly work for a rolling site where you have big variations in profiles. So we're good with setting alignments and profiles, knowing how to create it.
Yeah.
Any questions on that? Any issues?
Yes, sir. So I'm a little
Sure.
confused with the 0.5% and so on. I was following the AASHTO guidelines, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw for the type of terrain that I had 10% as the maximum grade.
Yeah. So the 0.5 is the minimum. Sorry, did I say maximum?
Oh, okay, all right. So okay,
Yeah,
because I was saying that that would mean that I would have a lot to cut.
No, for sure, 0.5 is the minimum.
Okay. After, can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure. Let me just know if there's any other issues with creating your alignments and profiles on this.
So what do you suggest I should try and do to fix the negative elevation?
You might have to do some sort of datum shift with your points, but I'm assuming the file that you received from Dr. Smith would have been correct. So you just have to double check that you use the correct file. And when you're inserting your points, that the elevations probably matched up correctly. How did you get the file? Was it a point file? as in a CSV file, but like an Excel file.
No, it was a DWG file.
Oh, then that. So it was like, okay, then. But if it's already created.
Yeah, everything was created. Yeah, and it's georeferenced and everything.
Very strange. Anyone else within Intrinsity had that issue?
No, sir. For last queries, we were not given that information. We had to export it ourselves from ArcMap and then create the cookies.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely. No, you don't usually do alignments for sidewalks, and so it will be part of your layout drawing, but you won't create an alignment for it. Your profile is only for your road. Yeah, just for presentation purposes. Yeah. So what you could do, so when you click on your alignment, you can go here and create offset alignment and create an offset. So if your road width is 3 meters, well, yeah, so you center line, so your lane width is 3 meters, so you put 3 meters on your left, 3 meters on your right, offset, whatever, there. Nothing else to interfere with here, really. Press OK, and automatically generate your lanes. So from your center line, you have 3 meter offsets for your lane. So this will be your roadway here. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. Yeah, you would have a couple different alignments. So I think week before I was showing you LabRave. My project is in LabRave, but I'll show you another project I'm doing right now in Rincon, which is actually south of the Las Cuevas site. So this is my road network here with my drains. So this road here, this alignment here is North Coast Road. So Rincon, so your Las Cuevas site is somewhere around here. So this is my main road here. So I think I put it to 50 kph design speed, and the internal roads, which are all the different alignments. And so those are to 30 kph. So what you would do, you would create alignments and profiles for each one. So from that North Coast Road alignment, I created profiles, a profile from this. These profiles just match the existing road because it's just an upgrade of the road. It's not designed like from scratch. It's just existing roads. So you then create your profiles to suit based on the design criteria. Yeah, makes sense. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I just trying to remember. Let me just pull up your stuff here. Sorry. So we had alternative one. Right, so you had a primary road access, and that primary road access was from Orange Grove Road. Okay, so it's just one way in, one way out, basically. Oh yeah, that's cool. So that's secondary road. I mean, just one lane. So yeah, it could be cluster as collector. It's not a problem. It's not main arterial. In fact, collector might be. There's no loop of them, but yeah, collector is fine. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Any other issues with the alignments and profiles?
So could you go through how to do the cut and fill section?
Ooh, cut and fill. Okay, let me see if we could do that here.
The only thing I did was above, I drew the grid for it, but I didn't do anything after that.
Okay, cut and fill. I have certain tools I would use for that. I want to create a sample line. Sample line is this one. Oh, sorry, let me bring this across. Right, so create a sample line. This one, no, sorry. Range of stations. I think we want to do it at 20-meter intervals, right? What was your cross section? Should be at 20-meter intervals. Your cross section should be. Your cross section drawings should be at 20-meter intervals, right?
Yeah, but when I did my horizontal alignment, it wasn't at 20-meter intervals, and I didn't know how to change that.
You probably have to go on your. Okay, let me see if we adjust afterwards. Right. Okay, so these are 20-meter intervals. So from your alignment, not your alignment, but from your sample lines, I think there's a way to adjust it for your group properties, sample line group properties. So when you click on that, all right, I think you could adjust the station here. It's not allowing me to adjust the station. So what interval you added at?
Let me check. Just whatever when I created the alignment, whatever it gave me. You can see if you go around, you'll see it.
Oh, do you mean labels?
Yeah.
Oh, labels. Okay, well that's a little simpler than the sample lines and the section views. Okay, so click on the alignment. What you do, edit alignment labels. For your major station, that's the one with the actual chainage on it. You want to put that to 20 meters. So you just adjust that 20, and your minor to 10, and just click OK, and there you go. That's how you adjust that.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
So that's the label. That's not the cross section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So these are what I generate here for the sample lines is for your cross sections. So after you do your sample line, you want to just do your section view, create multiple views. Yeah, all this should be fine. Offset range, section placement is fine. Offset range, right? Elevation varies. That's fine. Create section views. It should come up automatically. Right, there you go. Oh, sorry, I should have moved this. Right, because your elevations are so flat, that is coming up negative. Well, it's negative and it's also very flat, so I'm not seeing much of a